Today I just wanted to talk about the name Yeshua and how important it is. A lot of people believe that Yeshua is, the son of Elohim, what we call God, and that's it. And Elohim is separate, and Yeshua is separate. And there's a lot of people that call Yeshua by all these different names, and I don't even want to begin to say them because I can't say them all correctly. And where I'm getting at is the word Yeshua in Hebrew means salvation, and the other words don't mean that in anything. So we've got to use the right word, and if you use the right word, it's more, there's power in the name, there's more power in it. And I just wanted everyone to know that it should be that at the end that we work out this name, because if there's a fellow brother standing here and he says, how do you say your God's name, Elohim, and you say Yahoshua or YaHaVaH or some other name like this, excuse me for that too, I don't want to laugh too much, but at the end, like when you use these names, and then someone comes up to me and I say, look, I use Yeshua, and they'll think, well, we're using the same things, and why are you using different names? There's only one name, it's Yeshua. Who's the God in the old Bible? What's his name? Yeshua. How do we know this? Because the word Torah has a dual meaning. The word Torah means laws. So when Yeshua was walking and talking with his disciples, he was saying, if you love me, keep my Torah. That means in English, Torah means laws. Also, there's a hidden meaning in Torah. When you do the paleo way of writing the word Torah, and I've got a video on that, so go to my subscribe, hit the thumbs up on this video, and you'll see another one of my videos that's got the word Torah. I'm holding a little plank that says Torah, paper. Now if you go into that, it's only 1 minute and 30 seconds long, you can go into that. I won't go into it too much, but there's another hidden meaning in Torah. It actually means behold the Most High nailed to the cross. So if anyone keeps the Torah, they've got to keep the Most High on the cross. That means Yeshua. Yeshua is the Most High on the cross. So now when he was walking many years later, thousands of years later, he was saying that if you love me, you will keep my Torah. That means you will keep me, for I am he on the cross. I am he in the first 5 books of Moses. I'm the one that Moses is talking about. I am he. If you love me, keep this. For it's so important that you realize this. And who is it that's on the cross? Yeshua HaMashiach. Yeshua, born in Bethlehem, house of bread. He says, I am the bread, I am the way. He who eats this bread lives eternity, and we look for an eternal kingdom to come. Now I say this with love and passion, that I want everyone here to know that I'm not having a go at anyone here. I love everybody. I just want everyone to know that there's only one name that you can be saved, and that's Yeshua HaMashiach. Now, of course, the other names might mean that it's Yeshua. Jesus might mean Yeshua. Now, Greek, it might be Jesus. If you're Arabic, it might be Isa, and so forth. But there's power when you know the name and the hidden name. Now, the hidden name is Yeshua. Now, a lot of people might say Yahweh or Yehovah or YaHaVaH, or they might have another way of saying that as well, and I don't want to go into that as well. But I'm not saying that it's wrong, but what I'm saying is, in the Old Testament, they didn't know how to say his name. That's why when Moses said, what do you want me to say to the people when I go back there? Which God sent me there? And he said, tell them the I am sent you. Tell them the I am. Now, you see the prophets all talking about it in the Old, and you got the new disciples now in the New Testament, and now Yeshua clearly is seen here, and you can read it at the end of John. He actually says that on the cross, on the crucifix, on the top, it says YHVH. Now, the scriptures clearly say, do not add or do not subtract words from the Holy Bible, from the scriptures. Don't add. So when there's no vowels, in the Old Testament, it's because there's no vowels. Don't put them in, because it wasn't for them to know the name. So now we might say the name Yahweh, so we add the vowels, or YaHaVaH or YHVH and stuff like that. But it's there for a reason, because in the New Testament, Yeshua on the cross had YHVH written, because that's what Pontius Pilate put there. And the Jews saw this, and when they looked at it, they went, my goodness, there's no way. Out of all acronyms, why would they put that there? So they ran over to Pilate and they said, Pilate, please, whatever you've put up there, please remove it. And he says, what I've put stays. Get out of here. I'm not taking it down anymore. I've had enough of you. See you later. And he left it there. Do you know why? Because the YHVH is Yeshua. So now that you know the name in the Old Testament, and we're always trying to think of what's his name, if you know his name, Yahweh, and all these YaHaVaH, YHVH, and all this, say his name, Yeshua. The YHVH is Yeshua. And even the acronyms, when you're looking at it and you want to say the name, it's Yeshua ve Natzarim ve Melech Yahudim, meaning Yeshua of Nazareth, the king of Yehudim, the Judeans. It doesn't say Jew, by the way. It says, that's why he says it comes from the line of David, which is the tribe of Judah. I pray that this message sees everyone well and you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not having a go at anyone here. Much shalom to everyone. I just want us to sort of more unite than ever before and start using his name in everything you say. Yeshua this, Yeshua that. Praise his name. Make his name higher and us lower. Not guessing what his name is, or trying to fill the missing words. The missing word is he on the cross. It's Yeshua. It's time we start using his name. Like praise Yeshua. Like if there's a person standing here and they go, why did you say praise Yah? Yah is Yeshua. So now that we know all this and we come to terms with this, it's time that we uphold his name and we start calling out his name, Yeshua. Much shalom, and go make disciples of me. Shalom, shalom.